I've been muted the entire time, haven't I? Rat. And still, my audio doesn't work. Greg? Kill you. Alright. Alright, I have audio now. 1, 1, 1. That is how we duplicate clay. Alright, to go over everything once again, because I am a fuck. So, I got high pressure steam equipment with everything but the extractor, because honestly, I don't need the extractor to be high pressure right now, because I'm barely doing any extracting, but that's going to change once I get into start doing LV things, because I'm going to need a lot of fucking rubber. Okay. I then use these machines and this macerator and stacks of emeralds in order to make enough bronze to make a steam presser. Steam presser is the multi-block variant of the forge hammer. It can do 8. Technically, you can do 16 plates at a time because one craft gives you 2 plates, but it can do 8 crafts at a time. I then used the presser in order to make my plates more efficiently while I was trying to build multi-blocks in order to get me a separator, which is a centrifuge, which can separate out materials into their base components. I don't understand why the fuck my... Okay. I have a problem in my audio process that makes it so that my mic is really fucking muted, and I know exactly what it is, and it's the cheap shit Chinese box that I'm putting my audio into in order to have it work at all, because I don't have any XLR to USB anything, so I needed to buy something cheap. It sucks. Okay. Hubbin, how's the sound quality? I then used this, and that over there, which I introduced last time, which makes me steel, to get me a squeezer. Double check I didn't need anything specific in here that I couldn't get. The hardest thing was getting the obsidian glass, which was thickened glass, which was a chisel. And a clockwork engine, which used the last of my lapis that I don't know how I got. I have no fucking clue how the fuck I got lapis at any point, but I had 1 lapis left. And thank fuck. I also used this to make me this, which is another steam battery, so that I have double the steam capacity, so I can run twice as many machines before I need to stop and let my steam regen. I have also slowly made upgrades to my my actual steam array itself, so I am now at high pressure boilers all along, which is nice and was tiring and cost silver. Silver's actually pretty cheap, but that's not a problem. The actual problem for that was the steel pipes that is used, because it's 2 steel pipes each time, plus wrought iron, which is a bitch. Wrought iron is a bitch. Because wrought iron is gotten by smelting individual iron nuggets to get 1 individual wrought iron nugget, and then putting 9 nuggets in the compressor in order to get 1 ingot. Pain. Okay, I should have a whole bunch of stone now. I only cooked 1. I put 1 in for demonstration purposes. Alright, better than the last time is all I'm asking for. I think a big component as to why my audio is shit is the fan in the fucking background. But it is hot out. Oh good, I'm out of cobblestone. Oh, I gave myself a healing axe so that I wouldn't die of starvation while I was waiting. It is going back into the void. I am of the opinion that if your character is not moving at all, it should not cost any hunger. And it may actually not. I may not have needed to do that, but I was paranoid. All right. I am in the middle of making a fuck ton of grout so that I can make more smeltery things. The task for today is actually going to be having my husband make 3 bricked blast furnaces. Because I want him to suffer. We will see how far he gets after about an hour of playing, because then I will want to take back Greg. Here is how I make grout, by the way. The railcraft tanks slowly accumulate water at like 17 liters a second. Unless it's raining, in which case you get, I believe, double that. But mine's been running for a while, so I have 300 buckets of water. Yes, that is you, honey. Oh, yes, I wanted to test. Because that, I believe, is an actual recipe. Haha! Get fucked game! Alright, everybody, I no longer need to make grout ever again after this series of craftings. I just need to make a chisel and individually chisel each block. But that, considering I only need it for crafting recipes, is not terrible. Because I can use the smooth stone for building the actual smeltery. Doop, 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 doop. Oh, yes, and I get to go do the thing that I am very glad I figured out how to set up. Because I can have music. Y'all don't get music because I'm listening to copyrighted music and I don't want to get copy struck. I don't think I've sworn yet, so I'm going to try and keep that down. I will, however, be abbreviating my normal insult to just rat. Like my husband, a rat. Stares at Crucible thinking about automation. Alright, now all of you need to be turned into bricks at my brick form. There is no other recipe for bricks, yes? No. Is there another recipe for alloy, smelter, grout, and molding it? Okay. Extractor to get it back from uh the blocks, but it's rat gaming time. What did I need you for? Oh, yes. I just wasted. I'm out of lava. I'm out of lava. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. I'm going to prepare for expanding the smeltery. Okay. You're eating that over there. You are eating that far away from me, so I cannot smell it. Smells are wrong. Uh, you got till at least we have another chat member before you have to play. At least. Man, I need to build up my fucking friend base again if I want to stream. You can go away. You can go away. This is the problem with having your self-destructive tendency be to alienate your friends. Don't do drama, kids. It's not good for your health. I fucking hate the giant embedded thing that Discord does whenever you send a link to anywhere. Like, it very much so just asks, oh, you're being a sellout? What if I make it really obvious that you're trying to advertise your hobby to your friends? Alright. This should be enough to start a reasonably sized smeltery instead of this fucking garbage ass 1x1. Wolf! Good afternoon, my friend. Fuck. Okay. It's doable. It's fixable. I'm able to fix this. We're good. I'm able to fix this. I just need to move one side to the other side. Oh, you need to stay there. Oh, that's the side with my drain! Ah! What the fuck did you eat? Oh, why does it smell like mayonnaise? I might actually need you to do that. And I don't want to banish you to the kitchen because that's kind of shitty of me, but it's legitimately gonna make me throw up. I'm sorry. It, I don't know why it's so bad. Okay. Tell the kid I'm streaming. See if advertising to him helps. grabs obsidian block to fix tool, places obsidian block that needs the tool that. All right, Wolf. I made about 8 hours of progress and another 8 hours of sitting, letting shit work. So we have some more machines now. Uh, all right. All right. So, in a long and arduous process of about, I think, legitimately eight stacks of brass plates, I have made a thing that makes me plates faster, not better, but faster, and a thing that separates things out into their core components, which I needed for exactly one item. It's still better to have because eventually I'll need a centrifuge for other items, and I'd rather run it off of Steam than LV once I get to LV because I really, really don't want to be making a bunch of electrically expensive machines right now. And then a bunch of brick, sand, or clay, sand, and gravel got me this, which is called a smeltery, which is from Tinker's Construct. No, it is not as easy as making it in the vanilla, but no, it is not as hard as making something like the bricked blast furnace. Ooh, okay, right here is perfectly spaced, I guess. What the fuck am I listening to, and why is it on my legs? All right, this is now making me seared stone, which I need a block of in order to get the thing that lets me make most other things. I hate the hunger mechanics in this game. I hate the hunger mechanics in this game. I hate the hunger mechanics in this game. I also made some improvements to my Steam and have duplicated a fuck ton of clay using Cauldron. I also added a new Steam battery, which is nice. That's that thing over here. So I'm not running out of steam anymore. I do have to watch these solar boilers, however, because they do, after I think it's like 8 total in-game days. No, I think it's like 1 day IRL, they start to get calcified. Um, I think that stops if you put distilled water into it, but I'm not sure. And I can't distill water right now. Also, the funniest thing that I've learned since the stream started, apparently the animation for chiseling blocks is eating the chisel. Give me a second, let this block get made, and then I'll show you what I fucking mean. Uh, I'm not done on intros and explaining and planning. How you doing, Wolf? I really enjoyed the Crash Bandicoot stream, even though you're ass at Crash Bandicoot. And by ass at Crash Bandicoot, I actually mean that Crash Bandicoot is a very hard game series that has only gotten harder. As someone who gave up halfway through the first Crash Bandicoot when they were 10 and has never touched a Crash Bandicoot since, uh, can't complain, honestly. Okay, so watch this shit. This shit is stupid. Sorry, needed to check my discords. Munch, 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 and it's a different block. Munch, 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 and it's a different block. Munch, 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 and it's a different block. Now, can I cycle it back to smooth? No, I can only get to this. Can I break you down into some? No. All right, this is garbage. Oh ho ho, you're approaching me? People watching the stream will get no context for that bit. Also, did Wolf die again? Okay. Ooh, they have a dark theme now. Yes. Can I help you, cat? Get out of my way. Get out of my way. Do what are we? Not for kittens. No, you do not get the attack cord. No. Go away. I'm gonna take that off the wall at some point. Appearance. I miss when the I'm trying to get it to show that I'm streaming on my fucking uh yeah, on my status. Guess I can't. I guess? I don't know. For all I know, they've fully removed that feature. The snake bite into my veins. Never did I wanna leave you again. And I don't remember why I came. What exactly do I need for you? I'm gonna need 2 ingots. I got 2 ingots. I need the stone block for the center, and then bricks. I'm gonna need a total of 4 bricks. All right, I'm gonna block up my smeltery just to double check that does not have light level issues. All right, we're good. I need a torch right there so that the light goes through that tank. And then I need to make sure there's a torch on top, no matter where on top is. All right. So, fun little tidbit about the smeltery. It has not infinite fuel efficiency, but it has approaching infinite fuel efficiency. You can build this as tall as you want and as wide as 5x5 internal, and it will only ever use 1 lava total, or 1 tick of lava total for all of the crafts. See how they're all ticking off, but no, it's not really going down? Or it is going down because they're ticking off at different times. If I go like this, they'll all tick off at the same time, and it'll only cost 1 section of fuel at a time. It's a persistent cost that doesn't change for the amount you're crafting, which is nice and wild that someone ever programmed anything like that. Imagine if no matter the size of your car, you use the same amount of gas while idling. That's basically what that is. And just to test something, because it should work like this. No, no, it's significantly easier to program it that way, which is why I understand why they did it that way, but it's also easy to program it so that it consumes once every tick per block in it. But that would run you out of lava very fast, so it's a meh. I get it, but I don't. But it's baffling. All right. I am cheating. Oh, they have clay casts. Never mind. Clay cast is for clay. They have clay casts. which means I don't need to cheat anything in, and I can just test. Because it should work that... Nope. Okay. But if, for example, I put... Let's just say 2 bronze ingots, because that's the amount of clay casts I made. If I put 2 bronze ingots in here, it should, in theory, let me cast with the clay casts. Alright. You are the first one that I need. Casting form, blank casts, molten aluminum brass. Molten aluminum brass is aluminum, and copper. Aluminum I get through XP crafting. Put you at the bottom. What? Okay. I don't understand you. I don't understand those. Alright. Aluminum dust. That is 8 buckets of experience for 1 aluminum dust. Luckily, that once I turn it back on hard mode, I can get infinite XP slowly. So it's not... It's a renewable resource. It's just a pain. And I would like to auto-craft this, but I don't have any good auto-crafters. I lie. I have access to auto-crafters right now. And once I get the plate mold, I can make rubber plates, so I can make a pump, so I can... Oh, okay. Okay. Gregory, technical. It's a scaling issue. Don't worry, it's just a starter base. We're going by factorial rules. Nothing matters if I call it a starter base. Alright, I have aluminum dust. 6 aluminum dust plus 6 times 3 is 18. Yes? 6 times 3, 18? Okay. Wolf, have you disappeared? I don't blame you if you have, but I would like to know if you disappeared. This is no longer the first stream, so I'm a lot more self-conscious about the fact that I am streaming again. Excuse me? Excuse me, where'd my copper go? Was that all bronze? That was all bronze. Fucking idiot. It's not like I can't get it out once I get some aluminum brass. Yeah, I need... Electronic circuit requires... ball mold? And sheet mold is not technically necessary, but it is nice. Is it a 1-to-1 for sheet? No, it's 2 to 1, so it's same conversion either way. All right, 6 aluminum brass. I'm sorry, it's what? It's 1 to 1 aluminum to aluminum brass. What do you mean it's 1 to 1 aluminum to aluminum brass? That's not how alloying works. That is, Gregory Technical, that is not how alloying works. I have a single seared ingot. I can just use an ingot of iron. All right, and an ingot mold, just to get all of the stuff out. Mold. Ball. 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 1 ball. Plate. Plate. 1. Plate. Plate. 1. Plate. Now, what is my steel reserves looking like? I'll ever just look in your blast furnace and realize it's empty and have an existential crisis. Ah. Good news, everyone. There is regular fucking, why are there so many types of steel dust? You. Huh, thank God I don't have to put steel dust in the blast furnace anymore. Okay. Which means I can melt down chainmail more efficiently. Chainmail, for those of you who don't know, for early modded Minecraft, is made of steel, apparently. Don't worry, in vanilla Minecraft, it's made out of fire. I'm not kidding. The recipe for chainmail at the time that this would have been fire in the pattern of whatever thing you were trying to craft, because it needed to have a recipe, but it needed to be an impossible recipe. No, I don't want to wear the chain legging pants. Do you have any other non-broken steel or chain items? No. Oh. The beauty, the majesty, the wonder that is a multi-block macerator. All right, we go up here, we put this in the smeltery, and I have plenty of steel for doing the basic steel stuff. Oh, how much do you need? You need what? Is that 4 ingots? 44. Add 144, we get to 420. 432. Yep. Yep. That's 4 total ingots. Rage. Why is this the only recipe for lava? Okay, it just disappeared. It did not disappear. Just became invisible. It didn't disintegrate. Greg, fix your goddamn mod pack. All right. I now technically can get into the Steam or the LV age. I will not. I'm going to, once my husband is done with his current match of Splatoon, make him upgrade my steel processes. Context for my husband. What you are going to do is you're going to make 4 bricked blast furnaces by sharing the walls of this one. So one here that is out to here. One here with the entrance to the back. One here. So in total, it should look like this with 4 total smelters. Bricked blast furnaces. In theory, you should already have all of the materials you need to do this. If you don't, have fun duplicating clay. Oh, it's worse. Those of you who don't remember, the reason why I can trade 64 emeralds for 64 clusters is because I could, in theory, get a pack and trade it with the pack. Alright. I'm gonna go take a nap. So you're going to need to make 3 of the bricked blast furnace blocks, then enough fire bricks to fill this entire area where I have laid out these planks. These planks will be replaced by brick blast furnaces. It should be laid out all the way down with one of these for each of the holes. Okay? So for these, no. See how I set this one up? Okay, it's right at the front. So one's going to be right here. Another one's going to be right here. And then the last one's going to be right here. And then the rest is all fire bricks. Which is going to be making bricks, macerating the bricks, macerating clay to get you fire brick dust, which is 2 clay and 2 bricks, I believe. Okay. I need to test something. Single brick. I probably actually have a single brick. You have a stack of 64 bricks right here. You are allowed to, anytime you're out of hunger, click heal the player. Okay. I fucking hate hunger mechanics, and I don't understand why it makes you get hungry while you're in peace. This is your macerator. This is where you will macerate the clay. This is where you will macerate the bricks. Now, I'm going to check something. In theory, this should give you 16 clay or brick dust when it macerates. If it doesn't, it's giving you 1-to-1 bricks. You gotta wait another 8 seconds. 8 brick dust. Luckily, brick dust is fast as fuck. I'm going to test it with a single brick to see if it doubles the brick. Nope. It does, however, double it with the clay.
So one clay is 2 clay dust?
It's 2 small clay dust. Which is half of 1 clay dust. Why is 1 brick 32 seconds, but 1 block of bricks 6 seconds?
For you.
Yeah, small pile of clay dust. Alright, you're getting thrown away. You. Do you give 2? You give 2. Okay. It is significantly more efficient to turn clay into blocks and get your dust that way. It is more efficient to make bricks into brick blocks. Let me show you how the fuck to make a brick block. 8 bricks, water, 2 brick blocks. Up here we have a little water crafting station. If you ever run out of water in this water crafting station, okay?
Something went very horribly wrong.
You move this block next to this thing. This thing. Okay? You do it up there. But, actually, I'm gonna do you a favor. In theory, that should. Can I not pipe in? Can I only pipe in via the top? Sorry, we have hit one of Greg's greatest mysteries. There are many of those. Railcraft, what? Why can I not pipe into the water tank? Yep, I can pipe in through the top. So I'm going to make it prioritize going this way first. And then down. So this should fill from this tank.
It'll stop filling when the other one's
full. Yep. If at any point this end of this pipe is not filled with water, panic. You grab me immediately. Alright. That should be enough to know what you need to do. Have fun.
Hello. I mean, I can.
I'm currently listening to all American You have 1 hour. Your time starts now.
Okay, time to figure out the fire bricks. Last time I played gregtech, this was called Raven's problem. And now she's making it my problem. Yay. That's not what I wanted. I should turn off cheats. Click the thing. I gave myself a stack of 64 fire bricks because I was looking up the recipe. R. Thank you. I know how to play video games. I swear. I forgot that gregtech worships the concrete. I need to rain. Please? Please. R.
Hover over the little wrench at the bottom left. Roll click.
Thank you.
Roll click one more time. Click utility mode. We're allowed to have magnet. Nothing else.
Okay.
You're gonna have to find food.
All right. But food is part of the game that I like, so. All right. I forgot, was there an alternative to calcite dust?
Nope. Get that direction correcting.
Okay.
Unless you can find a better with what we currently have. Go to centrifuge. Next one over.
I can put, that's not helpful.
That might be helpful. Somehow
Marble?
I think you can get marble.
Could use our lapis.
We don't have any more.
Oh, you used it already.
Use the last one.
F. Yeah, no, it's looking like marble is going to be my best bet. Or whatever XP crafting is, because I don't think I know what that is.
So you take XP bucket, you put it in a specific order to get it. No, you're in the right place. Okay. So first things first. I'm gonna teach you how to be more efficient. Up. Page 3. A. Marble dust. Save. You're trying to get calcite dust, yes?
Mhm.
Shape crafting, page 2, Shift A. Shift A puts the specific recipe, A puts the general recipe. Marble dust. Stone dust can get you marble dust at a rate of 36 to 8.
So, time to mash some stones, spin some stones.
And I'm not even sure it'll get you that because I don't think the multi-block macerator has secondary outputs. So we will check by testing.
All right.
For this, you are allowed to go test. Nope, I don't want the industrial craft stone dust. I want a stack of you. Bring it over here. This is your centrifuge. Not enough room in the output space. All right. Can I put a secondary output bus on you? It fucked.
What?
Doesn't work.
Oh.
Does not work.
Oh, okay.
Actually, wait. I just saw that it updated after, so output bus. Ooh, this is a core workout and a half hovering over you. Ho!
It do work.
All right. Okay.
Okay.
So what's gonna happen is once this pops out, we're gonna see that it worked. It takes 691 seconds.
Then I gotta spin the marble.
Yep.
It's gonna take its own time. Okay. In the meantime, clay and bricks.
Yep. Don't worry, you have to do the same thing for I think it's gypsum. And I don't know the rest.
Where do I need gypsum?
All right, go. So go to the save tab, page 3. Okay. Save fire bricks. R. Whichever one of those you want to get. But I'm pretty sure gypsum doesn't appear.
Yeah, I think so.
Either that or calcium sulfate has an active attraction. I don't want it.
Okay.
Anytime it looks like that, it's an ore. That's also an ore.
Yeah.
You don't want the multi-block centrifuge. That's not the centrifuge.
Oh.
First tab. There.
Him.
Pile of gypsum dust. Purified pile of gypsum dust.
Rip and also F.
Go to macerator recycling. Last page, second to last page, last one. Fire bricks.
Yeah, not helpful.
Get it back out of fire bricks. Not helpful. Yeah, calcium sulfate.
Yeah.
Try it again with the gypsum. R.
There you go.
Hey,
Yay!
buckets.
Shift A. That was not what I wanted.
Just remove because you only have one extra bucket crafting. Technically, gypsum and calcite are the same item in recipes. They're just different metadata, so they do different things in different recipes. It's gregtech is not the best.
All right, let's see how this boy's doing. That's all iron. I got a good amount of brick dust. Hell yeah.
Well, our
Hello. You also get to hear the dulcet tones of me fucking coughing into the mic. Sorry, baby, I demonetized you. How do I do this again? Water. I knew this. I did not know this. You.
are going to go to hard mode before actually not going to get enough.
Okay. Put you back here. Okay, fine. I guess I hold on to those. All right. Oh, I found a feather. Lovely.
You'll get those at random while you have magnet on.
Okay, this is your XP generator. And I just open one of the chests to get all the XP?
Nope.
Or where does it come from? Where does it go? Shit!
So on the other side, there's one tent craft tables underneath it.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to make sure your inventory is clear before you pick up that gravestone on the white metal.
Okay.
Plus those emeralds. Second chest, second row, bottom chest. Sorry, second column, bottom row.
Okay, here?
Starting from the left. Sorry, right.
God damn it. Stop.
That does require you to kill the mobs, by the way.
Okay.
They will not kill themselves.
But they'll jump down onto the spikes.
And the damage down to 1 hurt, unless they're infernal and regen, in which they will.
Okay. The medic is a decent enough murder weapon, right?
My axe should be a better one. Where the fuck is my axe?
Oh, fuck. Did it fall into the void?
Did you forget to clean out the emeralds in your inventory?
No, I had an empty inventory.
Probably fell into the void anyway.
Shit.
Oh, there's the head.
Ah! Bastard.
Why I fucking hate that place.
Mm-hmm. Oh, hello, sir.
No.
Okay.
Those do not go in the wood items.
All right. That goes here. Excuse me. Why are we fire?
Turn right on, please. Nope. Raindrop. Turn it on, turn it back off again. Turn it back
Sorry.
on. Sorry, fuck off.
Okay.
When you are on hard mode, you are only ever over here. You want a weapon? We have weapons. We got swords. We got axes. We got swords. We got axes.
Meat grinder time. Uh, Yay! Hi, Wolf. It do be a concussion. Ah, got it. Excuse me, could we not gravity me? Oh, hello. Why are we here? Goodbye? There was a skeleton with armor that just decided to come out. He's doing it again. Oh, I go up. Okay, we're gonna take a pause here and turn it back to peaceful while I go have a snack. Or while I let my HP regain and regenerate. I am good at words. Hello. So my music has just hit me with that good old "Welcome to the Black Parade" jump scare. No. All right. Well, bricks get compressed. I'm gonna go piss girl. All right, Chad. I'm back for some hot brick making action. need to make my drink of choice the concrete. Ma'am, are you just spamming the heart button? I'm being harassed in chat. I've made it, guys. I'm a real streamer. I'm being bullied in chat. Hello, loose emeralds. Excuse me, ma'am. Ma'am, you're not helping me with playing video games by covering the screen with your entire cat body. Elise has decided that she actually is more important than Greg, which I believe is a form of blasphemy. Right. It's time for some concrete, baby. Wait. No, I need clay dust. Shit. Oh, I did the clay dust wrong. God dang it. It's fine. is fine. I'm only going slightly insane due to gregtech. Right. Yes, we have bricks. Oh god, you need one thing of concrete for each. Ah! Can we make... Stone dust. Are you stone dust? No. And I don't want the industrial craft stone dust. I want the gregtech one specifically, right? Okay. Okay. Get macerated, idiot. Oh, wait. What? I've got stone dust. Never mind. Well, yeah, I should put the rocks in the thing. All right. Of what? Okay. Ah, we're posting through it. Um, Give me a minute. I need more concrete. How do I screenshot on your computer? Apparently, we're looking at your smeltery now instead of what I was just looking at. But okay. And interesting screenshot pull my way. Wherpsters. Oh, okay. God damn it. Hit the right button. Thank you. I didn't know where else to put it. Alright. Concrete. Mhm. Well, no, don't open. Mm. Yes. A second creature has entered the chat. It is Walden. He is in my way. Sir, are you helping? Okay. Now, the grind set has set in. First, I make the dust. Then I make the brick. And eventually, the CD contains. Okay. For context, my wife just had me turn around to see our cat wriggling underneath her blanket. to the XP mines I go. Since I'm now in the repetitive part of the game, I'm gonna just probably be pretty silent for a while as I farm XP and make brick. Oh. I would also like to say to the mod maker who decided, what if creepers were worse? Who hurt you? Excuse me, sir. Oh, All right.
Let's see how far we got on what was supposed to be
Oh,
full.
don't run away. Don't run away. Don't run away. Turn it peaceful first. All right. So, yeah, no, I did not get 4 of them done.
I didn't think you did one of them.
I got a lot of one done.
All right.
I will show you. See, I got a lot of this one done.
All right.
Yeah, look at it.
You got.
I did pretty good.
You didn't need to replace it. Okay.
All right. Trade off.
So, next time, by the way, I recommend doing the main blocks first.
Oh, okay.
But you didn't know why, and that's okay. I'm gonna have to remake my fucking axe again. All right.
I'm happy I could help.
You're pulling up a chair or seat or something, and you're joining me still.
Okay. Can I just sit here?
Can you get the foldable chair and put it here?
That's still in my car.
Can you get it?
Can I just grab one?
If you're gonna do that, then I'd rather you just grab that one. Okay. I would prefer you just grab the.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Also, I'm pretty sure friend Mike hopped in at some point, but he has disappeared. Oh, I got a whole stack of compressed fire clay. I need to rechange where everything is stationed. I switched my headphones onto my Bluetooth on. Go to settings. Connect. Now, why has YouTube Music died? Oh, Mike's still here. He's just cooking. Okay, hi, Mike. Welcome to hell. Oh, my nightlight just turned on. Damn it. Okay. So let's see how he did. Also, he didn't grab any of my tools, but he was perfectly reasonably allowed to grab my tools from the tool chest. Oh, it's a wrench item, isn't it? Why, Greg, why do I need a wrench to pick up bricks? All right. So some notes. 1, he was supposed to fill in these wooden bits. 2, he needed to fill in the center. 3, he needed to make the thing. And 4, he was just short of actual bricks. Fair? Can you find me my vape? Don't know where. Oh, it's in my pocket. I just can't tell when things are in my pocket in these pants. It's not bleak. It's pretty hopeful actually for a gregtech base.
No, that's not your chair, Elise. That's
You stole a chair. All right. You're on. You are now on posting.
I'm on.
Posting, chatting. We're gonna try and get some good overviews and shit like that. GregTech is in fact an experience. It's got. I have a. I have a. I have a park. I have a park. At some point, I'm going to do the hobble thing of making it look like I'm not in a void world. But that's after starter base V2 through 5. All right. Fire bricks. Fire bricks. Where were you crafting? All right. This is where we need the. Where were you crafting the actual stone dust? Where were we crafting the actual concrete?
The water one.
All right. We ran out of clay. You ran out of my last clay, didn't you?
I may have done that.
Fine. I have a solution, but never run out of the last clay again, please. These can go over the cliff. These can all get put in their drawers. You full? Shit, you're full. Okay. Where did I get a Russian? Oh, I needed goggles of revealing to tell me why something was broken. Okay. Clay. Clay dust. I don't need any actual clay for. I'll run a small size. There's you. Eat. Alright, we need calcite, clay dust, quartz, sand, stone. Okay. You are HV. Okay, I can technically make the Project Red version in LV. If I can somehow get Electrotine. Mixer. Redstone and gold. That's one of the multi-blocks I need to make later. This all needs to get upgraded again. Everything needs to get upgraded again. It's all a scaling issue. How? Oh. Okay, you're an ender. For those of you Greg purists, I am not. I'm doing a moderate to mediocre amount of cheating. Not really. Uh, sorry, I gotta get back in the groove of streaming. Honey, can you do me a favor? Water run, please, and a soda. I swear to God, at this point, I'm going to set up a command block specifically so that it switches difficulty when I'm near this versus when I'm not. Magnet is on. So, while I grind out some calcite and do exactly what my husband has been doing for the last hour, I'm going to ask, how is everyone doing today? Besides Mike, who needs to eat. I also need to eat, but I was having an upset stomach earlier. Well, still, Mike, how are you doing? Just other than needing to eat. Conch of Cretes. What am I missing? Clay dust. What I got left in that? 4 seconds. Oh, yeah, by the way, so some notes on where you did and did not place things. You were supposed to replace the wood, and you did need to fill in that bottom block.
Oh, okay. I didn't know about that.
Yep, 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 yep.
I was going to get to replace.
Can you give me something? Sure, but I would like something else as well. Sure. Yeah. No, okay. I do want protein. Uh, I would like to not have only bread. Waffles are not a valid option. Sure, if you actually toss the gas station. That's the kids' pizza. Oh, then pizza. Mike, you have reminded me I also have not eaten at all today. I am what is known as a hypocrite. The guy whose oath we all needed to take if we wanted to be doctors. I'm unsure as to why these sodas are so cold. Not complaining, just confused. That's fun. Wait, I have plate mold. Now, question: is the plate mold as efficient as it should be? No, it is better to cook it and then run it through the hammer. Okay, I'm gonna see if there is actually any process that I can do that is better for this. So this is the gypsum specific. Hardened dirt from biomes of plenty, which doesn't have a recipe. Appetite sulfuric acid in a large chemical reactor. Can't do that. Dehydrator for fluoride. Can't do that. Eye of Harmony. God, no. Dehydrator for fluoride. Can't do that. Mike, what's your dinner for today? Yep, I think legitimately. So that one is specifically only. Oh shit, are we out of stone? Did you run me out of stone? Okay. No. I know. Alright, to the wiki. Is it just more efficient for me to try and make an EBF? No, because I need a fuck ton of steel. I need steel for half of the components in this. of silicon wool in an assembler or mica inlay. Aluminum, silica, wool, silicon dioxide, and ruby dust. Ruby dust, I know I can get from a plant. There's a plant that does ruby dust. Silicon dioxide. Glass dust in a centrifuge. Creature, what are we doing? You do not get to be flavor blasted. Move, move, move. Alright. I obviously can't move up to cathanol because that requires mica. Mica requires asbestos, which I don't think I can get. Uh, okay. Ooh, they have a little tab for multi-block structures now. Electric blast furnace. Invar requires nickel. I get nickel through XP crafting. Fucking hell. I need to upscale my XP crafting. Got it. No, the actual crafting. I made 2 of these already. I threw them away because they were so goddamn slow and they were pissing me off. But it's probably the best option for XP crafting. Okay. Auto workbench in LV. What am I doing LV? I might as well do LV proper. Okay. Can I make gold spikes? I think I can make gold spikes, and I think gold spikes drop XP. So I think I can cut out the middleman of the player here. Sultans of Swing just started playing. Block of gold is a compressor. Yes, I have at least one of those already. So to give the full explanation, this is not a hard. Old, what the fuck? Old Spice? Oh, Old Spice. Gold spikes. No, but a lot of gregtech players need it. Me included. This is all just gold. I don't even need to do my trade because I can break down some of these gold items, and these are worth more than 5 ingots. God, 125 seconds. 2 minutes. All right. Heavy machine. Full machine case. Has this been running this entire time, or we don't have any iron? Well, love that for me. We're out of sugar coke. More sugar coke, please. More sugar for my sugar coke machines. Also, grab some wood while I'm here. Alright, I think we're going to try and force our way into the LV age without proper infrastructure as we go along. That needs a diamond drill tip, which needs diamond plates, which needs a cutter. Lube. Or water. Water works. Takes nearly 10 minutes. I also am anti-olive. Let's check my quest. See what I... What the fuck? I've done this. Alright, copy quest ID. Because it's... broke to broke. Sure, I'll be fireproof for a little while. You know the worst part about this is I don't need a bricked blast furnace after I get an EBA. Oh yes, I also need to do this one because I have obtained sulfur, but it requires specifically sulfur ore, and I Again, this is a very loose game. I'm not playing very strictly. Wish there was a multi-block furnace. Really double check there isn't. You know Gregulus T Technical personally? Oh, okay. Fuck you, I guess. Oh, they tussling. I figure you know a guy named Greg. We are no longer just trying to get enough bricks. I am trying to circumvent the need for bricks altogether as I make the second and hopefully last of the brick blast furnaces. Oh, fuck. Okay. Not hard. Just an iron. Alright. I got 2 gold spikes to start. I think these should, in theory, if they kill a mob, give me XP. I'm gonna go make a second set while that percolates. Oh, I have a fuck ton of gold ingots. Okay. Alright. Not why I'm here. I'm here for these. These, by the way, are stickweed. They can be obtained by breeding sugarcane, and they give you sticky resin, which is rubber. Raw rubber dust. Alright, all of you are going here. Raw rubber dust. Are there any other storage mediums that I can use? I don't think I can use anything buildcraft logistics until I get to your MV. Lovely. Your LV. Your LV. 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 MV. Logistics crafting table would be the thing that I specifically want. Then I'd have to learn buildcraft logistics. I'm going to window shop the thing that I wish I had. High voltage. You are now at least running. How long on that pizza? You can have the rest of those. I love you. Hacks. Why is everything a scaling issue? Alright, that should be enough gold plates for me to make as many of these as I want. Fuck it. I'm making 16 gold screws. What's the worst that I do? Melt it down back so that I can get the gold? It's not like it's not possible. I need gold blocks. Compressor time. Next time. Gold block. Gold block. Last gold block. And I accidentally made the exact amount of gold swords as I needed, which is nice. Jesus Christ, kitten. How the fuck do you blow up an entire litter box? Man, I love convenience features like just straight up cheating. Yeah, I deserve that. Wasn't paying attention. I walked straight off cliff. Sometime in the next 10 hours, I'm going to wonder why the fuck I have a grave right there with just an egg and a human head in it. Considering I don't even know where that grave was. Alright. You're all going off because I don't actually care or want you. Alright. There's shit that needs to be cleared out of these. I've been lied to. Nope. Yep. Did you put salt? Alright, everyone, we're cheating. Because the utility of these objects is not the thing that it says that the utility should be. And that fucking annoys me. Because this needs a cutting machine, and I don't have access to that for a little while. As recompense, any diamonds that I have right now are getting thrown into the void. All right, we're getting XP, people. All right. Next step on XP crafting how? The actual crafting table. No, the wrought iron casing, if I remember correctly, has an actual recipe. Yep. I think this may be a fork pizza. Glue. Oh, I have glue now. As long as I can make rubber, and I can make rubber with the raw rubber dust and uh, sulfur. So, oh, I have 4 rubber ingots that I've already made. I was probably turning those into plates at some point. But they're getting turned into glue. Those are hilarious. Oh, babe! I got an emeralds for bookshelves trade. I don't need to make bookshelves. What? No. I need bookshelves for the work table. God, no? No, I'm nowhere near enchanting. There's a dense obsidian plate. Requires a bending machine.
Yeah, I'm still used to vanilla Minecraft.
Best I can do is anvils and enchanted books that I get from mob drops. Flint. You. An amendable issue. God, I love it when my saw explodes. I need more hard, gravel, and master. Sorry, stone dust? Oh, with a 10%. There's got Uncle Cracker that jump scared.
Perish.
Oh, fuck you. You don't get secondary macerator outputs till MB. Fine. Out of iron again. When I remember to harvest it, I get way more sugar than I need. But it's just remembering to harvest it every time it's grown. But it kills me. I will not want any more. If you want it, you can have it. Okay. Oh, is there still a tub full of soapy water?
No, I emptied it.
Okay. I gotta have iron around here. Or dust. I have iron clusters. I think we're gonna end the stream for today. Thank you all for joining. Yada yada yada. Please check it out again. Probably depending on when Call of Cthulhu is, Saturday or Sunday. I think we're probably going Saturday. So, probably Sunday. There will probably be progress. I generally these streams are going to be a little check-in as to my progress, as opposed to all of my progress happening at once.